Okay guys, welcome back. Here's my video for the Thompson modification that I was telling you guys about. If you guys didn't see my review of the Thompson, I'll put a link in this video, and I'll put a link in the description as well. So basically, the problem that you run into with this gun is the battery compartment. It is way too small for the battery itself, especially if you want to get another battery. And it's just altogether way too small for the battery and the fuse box and all the wires in there. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. Don't know how well you can see that, but that battery compartment is just way too small. So what I'm going to tell you, show you guys how to do, this foam piece right here, you can easily take that out and just shave it down a little bit. Put this piece in, which is just a piece that I took off the foam part, and that's just going to give you a ton more room for your battery. And so I'll go ahead and show you guys how to do that. So you don't have to do this part, but I'm going to show you guys. It's going to be easier for me to show you guys how to do this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take off this part right here. You guys don't have to do this part, as I said before, but it's just going to be easier for me to show you guys how to do it. Alright, moving back on to the actual getting the foam piece out itself. So I'm going to come over here to show you guys a little bit better. So right there, that foam piece is what you want right there. So this part's pretty easy. All you're going to do, screwdriver, I used a Phillips head one. Just reach in there, just kind of wedge it up against there and pull it out. Alright, so there you go. Just took that out. Now, I don't know if you guys can see in there very well, but basically it's just a huge compartment now that you can put stuff in. So you're going to leave the wires right like this, and this is where you're now going to put your battery. So just take this out. So now you have this big foam piece. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your saw, and you're just going to shave off a little tiny section. You don't want it very thick at all. And what you're going to use is this side. So one of these stripes should be facing you. So you're just going to use the side. You're going to shave off a little piece about 2 or 3 millimeters thick, not very big at all. So just going to cut that down. I already did one for you guys. So here it is. As you can see, it's not very thick at all. Alright. So then what you're going to do is you're going to slide that in the side there. Push it in. There you go. So now that's slid in there. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your flat screwdriver here, and you're just going to press down on the sides of the foam, just making sure that the foam is nice and flat against the wall of the gun. There we go. Perfect. So now, when your battery's in there, it fits nice and snug, and there's no battery rattle. Right now, all the rattle that you're hearing is the parts that aren't secured yet with the screws, but there will be no battery rattle now. And you have a much bigger place to put your battery. Maybe you want a bigger battery in there, you can put that in there. The fuses and the wires will not get broken this way, most likely, because they have a bigger space to move around, and but they're still secure in there. So what I'm going to show you to do is how to put the gun back together, the parts that you took off. So I didn't show you guys how to do this, but I just took off the butt plate here. So what you're going to do is you're just going to push these wires back in there, slide on the butt plate, you have to make sure this little screw thing here is parallel. Alright, so you slide that on. Get a little screw with a big flat top on there. Alright, so you're just going to secure this screw. Alright, so that screw is secure. Okay, so I'll show you the new battery compartment that you guys just made. Just gonna do is you're going to fit your battery instead of in that part. You're going to put it in the top part now, the one that you just made. Slide it in there. You can slide it as deep as you want. Just make sure you can get the wires back out. Push the wires in the compartment where the battery used to be, because now you have a lot more room. Slide it in, and there you go. Now the battery fits in there better.